Okay, welcome back. How to literally change lives and make money at the same time. So, first, got to paint a little picture. As you were growing up, especially in high school, you were in a completely different environment, an environment where socializing and networking fucking mattered. The people that didn't socialize or network at all were seen as outcasts, were seen as nerds, were seen as weirdos and dorks. That's totally normal in a high school or a primary school setting. And the people that did socialize and network a lot, well, many things happened to them. They got a lot of dates, a lot of good times. They probably got laid a lot, which was pretty important back then. So there's a value in socializing and networking. And if you realize, this is so natural because it happens so effortlessly in high school. So when you get to year 7, what happens is immediately you go back and find your friends from the previous primary school and hang out with them. You create a group with them. If you didn't have any friends from primary school, like grade 6, and then you moved into grade 7, a different school, then what you might do is 2 things. You might go and make some friends, or you might, stick to yourself and hope that someone else will come to you. Worst case scenario in that situation is you make 0 friends and you just stay an outcast. Best case scenario is you join a group of friends. You belong to a community now, a tribe. See how this is all about like hierarchies and social dynamics, and it's all about tribes. People that have similar interests and act a certain way and believe in certain things tend to form friend groups in high school. This is why you had the stereotypical jocks, you had the stereotypical nerds, the outcasts stick together. You had the sports people, the people who were really into sports, weren't so much jocks, but they were just super athletic and they would just play sports every day. They form a group. The bullies form a group, all these, and the normal people, they all form groups, right? In the girls, you have the party girls, they form a group. The cheerleaders or the active ones, they form a group. The most beautiful ones even stick together too. This is crazy, right? Ugly people tend to stick with ugly people. Handsome people tend to stick with handsome people. The same way that confident people stick with other confident people, and people who are shy tend to stick with people who are also shy. So you see how immediately in the first few weeks or in the first few days of high school, you immediately start to create your own tribe or connect with another tribe. There are no people that just sit alone, and if there are, it's only 1 or 2. Everyone needs to belong to a tribe, and if you don't, you're seen as an outcast, and that is reflected onto the way you feel and act, literally. I mean, if you go around, if you remember your high school, there was always that one kid that used to sit at the corner by himself in the cross-legged position, probably hunched over like this, watching something on their phone, right? Every single day he was alone by himself. He failed during those first few weeks to make friends and belong to a tribe. So for him, it was harder to join other tribes as time went on. Same way that, when you create a tribe of your own and you guys have similar interests and it seems that that tribe is solidly connected together and stable, other people with similar interests will try and come and join your tribe because they want to belong. They might even shift from different tribes and communities, You might have a group that's always active and, always playing sports. And then in different groups, some people who are athletically inclined might see that and be like, you know what, I'm going to join these guys. They seem like they're having fun. They seem like they're playing football every single day. And I want to play more football. So I'm going to join this tribe. It's literally what happens, right? The closer you are, the more fun you have, the more prosperous your tribe was, the more attractive it seemed to other people. Why? Safety, literally safety and prosperity. You join tribes to be safe, safety in numbers. And if you sense that another tribe is prospering more than your own, it means that they will offer more safety. So therefore you're more inclined to join them. It's a biological thing, right? So then, these days, it's clearly important that tribes and communities are like super important, and they start as early as like primary school, right? It's super important to belong to one. And if you don't, you're going to have a really hard time networking and literally growing as a person, right? Monk mode has its own value, but like you can't be doing monk mode for the rest of your life. Okay, so cool. Tribes are important. So then in the future, right, as you grow up, you also need to create your own tribe, because you're going to leave your parents, you're eventually going to move out, right? So your friends are going to become more distant, so you're going to have to create your own next tribe. Now, think about this in this sense, okay? So me, as someone who's on YouTube and who hopefully shares value that you resonate with and that educates you, well, I have something that I can offer. I have some value that I can offer, I believe. And this value, this knowledge, or my way of thinking, my philosophies, everything that I teach, which is with my own style, can and will resonate with other people. And my information is designed to help you become a better person. Why do you become a better person? Again, it's for safety, it's for stability, right? Why would you want to improve, let's say, your looks? Why would you want to be bigger? To be more safe. Because if you don't improve your looks, if you're skinny, right? I'm talking physical building, like muscle structure, right? I'm not talking about looks, but muscles. If you're skinny, right, you're seen as weak. It's true. It's biological. It's a biological reaction, right? But if you're big, you're seen as strong, and therefore people will find that if they hang out with you, they will be much safer with you. They can trust you more. And if you feel safe with someone, it means you also trust them, right? There's a bit of cognitive dissonance playing here. You don't know who that guy is, right, on a personal level, but because you're a part of his community, you have to convince yourself that you trust him. Otherwise, why would you be a part of his community, right? So therefore, this is what it's all coming to, right? So I have something that I can teach. I have some way of helping people, and some people out in the world will resonate with that. Well, it seems that firstly, if you think you can help people, you should help people, because it would be unfair. You would be hiding your gifts away from the world, right? There is literally nothing to lose but everything to gain in just teaching and helping and offering a different way of thinking, a different way of lifestyle, philosophy, whatever it is, right? And it seems nowadays with YouTubers coming out, they're starting to build online communities a lot more and a lot more. And dude, this is amazing. It is literally amazing, because online communities are literally like what we need now. As we become more modern, we have social media, we're connected worldwide, but we're so disconnected from people around us. How many of you have 3 to 4 friends you can call on the weekend and hang out with? Usually it's one. Tribes and communities are super important, and YouTubers are realizing this, especially self-education or just knowledge-based YouTubers are realizing this and creating their own communities, where the idea really isn't to sell some sort of expert hidden knowledge. That's not the point of this whole thing, right? They share the content for free, as you should. So joining the community, you're not getting some special fucking knowledge. What you're getting is community. What you're getting is a tribe with a common fucking purpose of improving yourself. And the value in that is literally immense. You have accountability partners. You have people you could maybe meet up with. I mean, if you guys live in the USA, it's just a state flight away, If you live in the other side of the world, well, obviously it's harder. You have so many people who are willing to offer critical advice. You have so many accountability partners. I think I already said that. You have so many ways of different thinking and philosophies, and people that will debate you and help you grow. That is the value in a tribe, in a community. And it is, if you are the creator or owner of an online community, it is your job to now become the servant. You must now serve your people. That is your job. That is literally your leadership. It's your position. You need to do that. So there's a lot of value. If you plan on creating a YouTube channel and you plan to share some sort of advice like this, I would suggest that you start creating a online community around, I would say maybe 2,000, 1,000 subscribers. Arbitrary number. I've got 65. I don't know when I'm going to create one. I'd like to create one at 100, even if it's small, whatever. But the value in that is insane, dude. Imagine you just invite a bunch of your friends out, they decide to take it seriously, and you guys organize events and missions and little challenges, weekly checkups, weekly coaching calls. Dude, it's amazing. You know what? I'm gonna do one. I'm gonna make one. I'm gonna fucking deep journal about it and make one right now. Fuck yeah. All right, that sounds awesome. But that's the idea. And as you grow it, you can also start charging for it, because there is so much value in the community that you can't just let everyone in. You can even offer more services, become an even better servant, just offer everything that you have. It's great, man. Like, and you're helping people, cunts. You're literally helping people. You're responsible for motivating and being accountable for people. You're a role model for cunts. Like, come on, man. It's just a win-win. Peace, brother.